Students, family, and friends, welcome to the 2021 virtual commencement. Graduates, earlier today we celebrated with many of you in our graduation walk. We had the opportunity to cheer you on your pathway to success. Our applause was for your dedication, your resilience, and all of your achievements. For the past several months, we have been hoping this day would be more traditional, more normal. But what is normal? We all keep asking ourselves that. It's holding us back. So today we celebrate who we are and what we have accomplished. We won't focus on what we might have thought a traditional commencement ceremony should be. We will focus on why we are here. We will focus on why we are celebrating all of you today, and we will focus on the bright futures you have ahead of you. Please stand for the national anthem sung by one of our graduates, Martin Trake.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Today is a day full of stories about the students and their journeys. Their journeys have included obstacles and achievements. There have been good days and bad days. They have enjoyed success and felt disappointment, but they have always stayed on course and arrived here today to share with all of you what comes next. I think pretending that this past year did not exist would be overlooking what we have gained. We always try to look for the positives in the turmoil. On this day, we are surrounded by hundreds of examples of perseverance. Each student who marched at the grad walk and every student that graduates today has made it through the storm. This year has taught us how to rise up. We have embraced new ways to learn. We teach using new technologies. We host meetings for hundreds of people without worrying about having enough seats. We juggle family, friends, homework, and the pursuit of a degree. The world asks a lot of everyone this year, and tonight we celebrate a group of individuals who have given it their all. They will lead us into the future, fearless and ready. I know when you hear the student stories, you will be inspired. These students, like so many of our graduates today, will make this world a better place.
Welcome student speaker Richard Henry. Richard is graduating with an Associate of Applied Science Paralegal.
Graduates, family members, and staff, it is an honor, a privilege, and my pleasure to speak to the graduating class of 2020-2021 of the Westmoreland County Community College. To quote Theodore Roosevelt, "There is no such thing as failure. There are only early attempts at success." Every graduate today accepting your degree has truly believed in those words and are commended for your hard work and dedication to your craft. In an uncertain time in our world going into our second commencement during the COVID pandemic, today offers hope for the future because somehow we endure and overcome our fears and challenges that are in front of us daily. As a graduate myself, I am equally proud to celebrate with my fellow graduates and staff of the college in obtaining my associate's degree in paralegal law of applied science. As one door is closing, another door is opening for all graduates today. The next chapter in your lives is opening. Some of you will continue your education, others will embark on the world of employment, sharing what you have learned over the years. Our lives are not determined by what happens to us, but how we react to what happens. Not by what life brings to us, but by the attitude we bring to life. A positive attitude causes a chain reaction of positive thoughts, events, and outcomes. It is a catalyst, a spark that creates extraordinary results. People come in and out of our lives for many reasons. Some who were and are very important to me, that are no longer with me. My parents, for example, I know they are here in spirit, but with every new person that I have met on my incredible journey, I saw in those people the qualities of my parents in helping me in believing in myself and trying harder to never give up. Nothing is handed to you, it is earned. This mentality that I have learned has made me a better person and father to my two children, Ethan and Caitlin. Raising them as a single parent has been the most rewarding time in my life, and without them, I am nothing. They inspire me to be more than I was the day before. As a traditional student graduating from Greater Latrobe High School in 1987 and attending a college 30 years later, I came to a point in my life where I needed to do and be better than I ever could have imagined. As I mentioned before about people coming into our lives, we often have that one friend that gets you into trouble or gets you to do something that usually doesn't end up very good for one or both of you. Take a moment and think about this person. The friend and little brother in my life is Alumnus and 2019 graduate James Barnett. We were co-workers at Excella Health Norwin Imaging Department as aides. He was learning computers, and before graduating, he accepted a position in the IT department that opened up for him. Before leaving to start his new profession, he told me, "Go to school, you are better than this." I cannot thank him enough for the motivation. It cemented a bond between friends that will never be broken. The core group of people at Excella Health in my department, from managers to staff, involving scheduling so that I was able to get my classes scheduled during time frames for which classes were offered. I cannot thank them enough, as they were my second true family and all sisters. The support they gave me is something I will never forget. They believed in me when I didn't, some of which were attending different classes themselves through the college, from nursing to x-ray to phlebotomy. The positivity of seeing each other grow in these areas of learning was amazing. From Jimmy in IT to seeing students in the radiology x-ray program learn and train to becoming future x-ray technicians, and many more who achieved the dream of an education in bettering themselves. The other person that I cannot thank enough is my friend and other little brother, Richard Albright, as he helped me obtaining my funding for school. Once I was accepted, he took on the responsibility of making sure I was able to continue going as long as the money was there to do so. I am forever grateful to him. With this kind of support, where could I go wrong? I have met so many during my college career who taught me, from my first professor, Vicky Krug, to my last professor, Andrew Colissimo, and to all the professors in between, especially John Shalapinski, law professor. If I had not been fortunate enough to have him as my professor, I would not have obtained my degree or even be speaking with you today. Professor Shalapinski taught me more than what I needed to learn: humility, compassion, a can-do attitude, and finding something in yourself that you did not know was there. Thanks to all of you for your sacrifices in sharing your wealth of knowledge with those who do not know and are eager to learn. Thanks to the TRIO staff who help guide, support, schedule, speak to, and aid students in being successful. In closing, I would like to share some words of wisdom from a poem that got me to where I am today. A fellow graduate. The person who dares. The person who decides what they want to achieve and works till their dreams come true. The person who will alter their course when they must and bravely begin something new. The person who's determined to make the world better, who's willing to learn and lead. The person who keeps trying and doing their best is the person who knows how to succeed. Thank you.
We would like to introduce Student Government Association Communications Officer and Associate of Applied Science Social Work graduate, Deanna Roxanne Mallis.
Well, Wolfpack, we made it. We completed the semester and we are at graduation. I know this isn't the graduation we envisioned when we started our journey, but I'm so proud of us regardless, and this is certainly something to celebrate. Looking back, we have all had different journeys that led us here today, but each journey is significant and important. Maybe your journey started with you being a mother that wanted to start a new career. Maybe you are just figuring out what you want to do, or maybe you started your college journey later than normal and are proudly getting your degree in your 30s. I know the last one is my journey. I started later and I was scared. I thought I wasn't going to do well, or I wouldn't make new friends, or I wasn't going to be involved. All three of those couldn't have been farther from the truth. I had a great experience here at Westmoreland. I've made a ton of friends and have been able to serve on student government as your communications officer. Even though we all have different journeys, we all have one thing in common. We did it. We made it through all of the craziness that has been this year. A ton of Zoom hours, and let's be honest, a lot of homework. While it may not have been easy, it is done and we did it. Just like our journeys that led us all here, we all may be headed toward different journeys after today, and that's okay. Again, this may not have been the exact graduation that we thought we were having, but we made it and we can now celebrate our achievements. No matter where our journeys take us next, we will always be the Wolfpack, and we will always have this memory of our unique take on graduation. Congratulations, Wolfpack Class of 2021.
Our next student speaker is Carole King, Associate of Applied Science Criminology graduate.
Good afternoon, family, friends, faculty, and fellow graduates. Back in the day of high school, I could never make the grades, so I eventually quit in the middle of 12th grade. About 17 years later, I received my GED. This is when I decided to go to college. In 1993, my major was in social work. That was short-lived due to unexpected life events. Now here I am, 28 years later, a graduate with an associate's degree in criminal justice. I am also finishing up my degree for social work. While I was in college, I had joined the KEYS program, which was very educational to me. In the KEYS program, I was a work study with Casey Cavanaugh. She was awesome to work for. The work study entailed making phone calls, scanning papers, shredding papers, and some computer activities. Another program I had joined was Act 101 with Kelly Ballou. These two programs helped me out in many ways, and they were both very educational. Kelly and Casey were always there for me, no matter what. They had my back. You could reach out to them anytime. I had no confidence until I met and worked alongside with these two wonderful women. They made my college experience exceptional. I don't know what I would have done without them. I was also a work study with Dr. Amanda Reamer. That entailed making phone calls, setting up food trucks for the Wolfpack races, and making appointments. Additionally, I was a work study with the new Student Orientation Committee, which involved helping new students with any questions they may have had and making them feel that they made a good choice. While in college, I successfully completed the National Society of Leadership and Success and became a member of the chapter Sigma Alpha Pi. This was a great accomplishment for me. I also made the Dean's List 4 times. That never happened before. Talk about an accomplishment. One of my biggest and hardest achievements was learning how to work my way around the computer. The more I used the computer, the better I got at it. Now I would like to acknowledge and thank Kelly Ballou, Casey Kavanaugh, Dr. Amanda Reamer, the staff, and all of my instructors for all the time and patience they had for me. I would also like to congratulate all of the graduates, and good luck to all. Now on my last note, I have a quote by Drew Brees. It's not a matter of if you will face adversity in your life, but when. So when adversity knocks on your door, see it as an opportunity.
Please welcome to the ceremony Vice President Enrollment Management, Dr. Sydney Beeler.
Class of 2021, you did it. On behalf of the enrollment management team, I want to share our congratulations. In a time of uncertainty and unprecedented change, you demonstrated perseverance, determination, and adaptability. It is our hope that through this sharpening of these skills and everything else you've learned both inside the classroom and out, that you will have great success. For some of you, that may mean entering the workforce, and for others, it means transferring to a four-year college. And for a few of you, that means graduating high school in the next few weeks. Yes, I said it. There are students graduating with their associate's degrees before they graduate from high school. Congratulations. Whatever your next chapter, Wolfpack Class of 2021, remember that you are the class that kept going when much of the world stopped. Keep being ambitious, and congratulations.
We are proud to introduce Vice President Academic Affairs, Dr. Christy Bishop.
Today is an amazing day. It is a milestone in your lives, a pivot point, an accomplishment. And everyone's going to ask you, if they haven't already, how do you feel? Maybe you're excited, exhausted, scared, relieved, hopeful, nervous, thrilled, overwhelmed with emotion. As you step across the stage, whether figuratively or literally, I want you to know how we feel, your professors, your tutors, your librarians, your lab teachers, your clinical leaders, and the faculty and staff and administration. We want you to know that you have thrived. You have gone above and beyond. We had stipulated this is what you need to do to succeed. This is what you need to do to get a job. This is what you need to do to get your degree. And then the world said, okay, now do that while standing on one foot. And you showed the world up. We know it wasn't easy. You worked long hours, learned new technology, changed your schedule around, changed your lives around. Maybe you studied on your lunch breaks, at work, took quizzes while your little ones napped, spent weeks in isolation. Maybe you got ill, or your loved ones did. Maybe you missed hanging out with your friends and family, or participating in sports. Maybe every step forward, you felt like you were taking 2 steps backwards, and it was scary, and it was hard, but you did it. But all of that has led you here, and the only feeling we have right now is pride. Your dreams, decisions, actions, ambitions, they are manifesting right now before your eyes, and we see that too. We have felt proud to walk alongside you in this journey. Congratulations.
Our 2021 Westmoreland County Community College Distinguished Alumnus is Glenn Repko. As an executive at Excella Health, Glenn oversees registered nurses and the technical partner staffing support team for the health system, always with the goal in mind of working towards safe nursing to patient staffing ratios. He also oversees the clinical efficiency flow of the patient experience throughout the hospital. Glenn was a key part of implementing a new bedboard and communication system to coordinate efficient patient flow, leading to increased patient satisfaction. Glenn also works with EMS providers to coordinate timely patient transport with interfacility transfers, discharges, and external transfers into the system. Glenn is a Westmoreland Associate in Applied Science Nursing graduate. He earned his bachelor's degree from Penn State Fayette, his master's and doctorate of nursing practice from Grand Canyon University. Welcome this year's 2021 Westmoreland County Community College Distinguished Alumnus, Glenn Repko.
Greetings, class of 2021. I'm Glenn Repko, the recipient of the Westmoreland County Community College Distinguished Alumni Award for 2021. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the college trustees, Foundation Board of Directors, college leadership, faculty, and staff for this wonderful honor. Also, I congratulate the graduating class of 2021. As a fellow graduate from 2010, I can assure you that this is the beginning of a career filled with learning opportunities. I know that Westmoreland has prepared you for a lifelong journey by providing you the necessary skills to start your new career. I'd like to share a few tips as you begin your journey. First, mark your compass for the future, but live for the present. As you begin your new career, it's important to set goals for what you want to accomplish or the position you want to be in. For some, degree completion is only the beginning of your career, and you may opt to continue towards higher education. For others, your course completion marks the end of your academic education as you begin your career and lifelong learning journey. In any event, seize the moment and take advantage of any educational opportunities that come your way. Secondly, Nelson Mandela once said, "I never lose, I either win or I learn." Take chances. If the chance does not lead to a successful outcome, learn from the mistake. By doing this, there is no such thing as a losing situation. Lastly, share your success with others. Give back to your community. Volunteer as you are able. Think of the mentors in your life. The torch has passed. It's now your turn to mentor others through their academic journey. In closing, it is with great pride that I congratulate the graduating class of 2021 and wish everyone the best as you continue on your lifelong journey of learning. Thank you.
Please welcome our first ever Aspiring Alumnus Leadership Award winner, Mary Jakovec, a Navy veteran who earned the rank of second-class petty officer in logistics supply while stationed in New Orleans. Mary had first attended Westmoreland briefly before deciding to leave for the military. Upon discharge, Mary returned to Westmoreland to continue her pursuit of an education. Today, she graduates with her Associate of Arts degree as she completes her nursing program at Westmoreland. Having overcome obstacles, Mary works full-time as a certified medical assistant while never losing sight of her dream.
I would like to begin by quoting former Governor Jeb Bush when he gave the speech on the importance of community colleges in the country that impacted me the first time I read it and even as I read it today. Governor Bush said, "I love community colleges. They are places of grit, determination, and pride. Our community colleges are the places of second chances." I incorporated this quote in a PowerPoint presentation on community colleges for my business English class last semester, but I never thought I would be quoting it today. However, his words are so true for all of us here today. Taking on the task of obtaining a college degree does require grit and determination at any age or stage of life. Many of us are adult learners who work full-time jobs, raise families, and have other commitments that make multitasking and time management skills second nature. Others are adult learners who find themselves training for new careers when they have lost a job and want to find another way to provide for their families. And finally, still others are recent high school graduates just discovering new challenges as college students. We all have kept our eye on the prize when it would have been easy to just quit, particularly with the challenges presented by the COVID-19 pandemic. Westmoreland County Community College is a place for second chances. It was for me and maybe for some of you as well. The desire for more education and the determination to get a degree brought me back here 10 years later to finish what I had started as an 18-year-old girl before life got in the way. They said that experience is the best teacher, and for 10 years I witnessed the fact that education was the ticket to the best life, financially and ever more so in self-satisfaction and pride. And I finally decided to do something about it. The welcoming, non-judgmental atmosphere, wonderful instructors, administration, and support staff made me feel right at home 10 years later here at WCCC. Today is a day to be proud of our achievements, But it is also a time to be thankful for our families and friends who have supported us along the way in our journey. It is also a time to be thankful for the wonderful administration, faculty, and staff at Westmoreland County Community College as we embark upon the new endeavors that are made possible by the fine education that we have received at Westmoreland. Let us all carry forth the grit and determination that we began our educational adventure with into the future.
Our final speaker is Leah Shilabad. Leah is the chair of the Board of Trustees for Westmoreland County Community College. She is also the founder and president of Intech Solutions, Inc., a Greensburg-based IT consultancy providing hardware, software, wireless solutions, VIOP, cloud services, consulting, and IT support for businesses throughout the greater Pittsburgh area. In building Intech, Leah found focus in creating an environment where awesome team members come together to do meaningful work that has a huge impact on clients and that inspires them to grow personally and professionally, and to believe in themselves. Please welcome Miss Leah Shilabad.
You know, I've been thinking a lot lately about limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are deep-seated beliefs that we hold which keep us where we are right now and stop us from growing and achieving. It's like an operating system in our brains, a computer program that auto-runs our lives and we are totally unaware. We think we're doing a lot of work, we put in so much effort, and we are worn and tired. And then we wonder why we're in the same place we were before and not much has changed, or at the very least, we're not exactly where we expected to be. When that happens, we want to look outside of ourselves and place blame. It was the pandemic, my car broke down, my girlfriend's crazy, my professor didn't grade me fairly, they won't give me a raise at work. The fact of the matter is that you cannot control what is outside of you or any other person's actions. You can only control your own actions, your reactions, and what you choose to believe, and that choice makes all the difference in your life. Les Brown said, "Life has no limitations except the ones you make." Man, if you want some motivation, check out some Les Brown on YouTube. Looking back on this last year, what limiting beliefs have held you back? And which ones have you challenged? Recall how you felt when you challenged a deep-seated belief and you persevered, breaking down barriers, achieving more than you thought you could. There is massive opportunity ahead of you, but you'll only be able to realize it when you break down the beliefs and the operating system that's holding you back. It's unlikely that you'll get there on your own, though. We were meant for each other. You probably had help during your time here at Westmoreland. A professor, a friend, a classmate, relative, or maybe even a stranger who reached out to you in a time of need to help you keep going or to prop you up. So choose your circle of influence carefully. Connect with a network of people who strive for excellence and who are also working on changing the beliefs that hold them back. I like what Tony Robbins has said. He said, "Remember, we all get what we tolerate. So stop tolerating excuses within yourself, your limiting beliefs of the past, or half-assed or fearful states. This is your time, and it will be what you make of it. Choose to challenge the beliefs holding you back. Surround yourself with others striving to be better and step out into the world of limitless opportunity." Godspeed.
By virtue of the power and authority vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I hereby confer upon the candidates the Associate of Arts degree, Associate of Fine Arts degree, Associate of Science, Associate of Applied Science degree, diploma, and certificate. This concludes our 2021 commencement ceremony. As we celebrate our 50th anniversary as a college, we want to wish all of our graduates the best of luck, and may all of your achievements help you on your ambitious journey.